Welcome. I'm Ronnie from Ronnie's Garage in Southern California. Today we're holding our monthly tech meet at Ronnie's Garage. So this is kind of an open session. So if anybody has any questions about their car or concerns, we can talk about that. Last time I think we talked about this car is a 1967 Silver Shadow Mulliner Park Ford drop head coupe. This is the very first year for the drop head in the Shadow series. This is a left-hand drive, pretty rare car. This car was a restoration project for a customer. I took this place over in 2005 from JR. That's my dad. And this owner, he signed a $95,000 contract in 2005 to restore his car.
Ronnie, who did the paint on this car?
My paint shop.
How long did it take to do that?
Actually, they were going to get it done in 2 weeks, but then he wasn't real happy with one part of it, and I went on vacation, so it was a little over 3 weeks.
What does it cost to do a project like that?
Is it retail?
Yeah.
To send a car that's already torn apart and most of the body work done, you'll spend 10 grand.
That's beautiful paint.
It's all right. He gave me a much better deal because I sent him work, but yeah, I'm excited. I saw this thing.
So this is yours?
This is my car, yes.
Oh.
And this is not original color. It was originally sand. Yeah, it was sand and it had a beige top and a beige interior. When it came in, it was ivory, which is yellow. I have pictures of when I took it apart years ago. This is an Alfa Romeo color that I fell in love with. It's called Plum. You get it out in the sun and it's got a brown undertone. It's really kind of rich looking. The reason I fell in love with this color is because I restored a 56 Bentley S1 Continental drop head back in the 90s, and it was this color, and it had tan interior and a tan top. Yeah, so this is the color the leather's going to be. The top's going to be the same color.
Seeing as it's not the original color, does it hurt the resale at all, or does it matter?
It only hurts the resale value to somebody who gives a So, the way I look at it, this is my car. I want it my color. If I wanted it pink, it's my right to paint it any color I want. If this were like a $500,000 car, I'd probably paint it original color because then I'm looking for a buyer who's gonna. This one I really kind of want to keep. This one's going to go to Tennessee with me, along with that blue Bentley over there that I've had forever. And it's been apart now for 11 years. So, does that answer your question? So, that's one of the projects. Now, I kind of want to put this in perspective for you guys. This is my dad, JR, by the way. This is the man who started this place. So, as you can see, I have this one I've got to do. I've got that Jaguar over there I've got to finish. I've got that Bentley over there I've got to finish. Got this Jaguar I want to sell and it's got a few issues. This is my daily driver that I'm not driving right now, obviously. Right? And then I got that Bentley over there, the white one, that I might sell. I might take it, I don't know. The Turbo R over there needs a few issues. Those are just my cars. And I have no employees, so I get to fix all of them. Not to mention the customer cars that come in here every week, that pay the bills. A lot of moving parts. I was trying to conceptualize what it's like to have parts for this car over here, and parts for that car over here, and then just parts everywhere. It's like taking 5 jigsaw puzzles, dumping all the pieces together, right? Mixing them up, and then making your 5 puzzles. It's kind of like that. Fortunately, I've taken all these cars apart, and fortunately, I've worked on this type of car for 40 years plus, so I have an idea of where things go, but it's a lot of moving parts. And some days, I come in and I almost want to sit down and cry.
Ronnie, let's say that you fully restore this. 5 years down the road, somebody runs into it and crunches up the panel. Is it going to be tough in Tennessee to match a California car? 'Cause I know the opposite way is true. You have a,
Let me just show you. On this one, I asked for touch-up paint with the formula and the brand. So most paint shops can work that magic. They picked this, I gave them a, I think I told them it was like a 1969 Alfa Romeo Plum, and this is the color. They came up with it with their codes and all that kind of stuff. So there's always a problem of matching paint, you're right. And especially a two-stage paint where
Yeah.
they've got a color coat that's metallic, that's water-based nowadays in California, and a clear coat that's a urethane.
well, they have the Queen's color, don't they, with this, and then a darker burgundy maybe?
Well, they made, what were there was some garnet, it's a little darker than this. The reds are a little lighter. It's just, I don't know. I had a 71 Mustang convertible that I painted this color too. I love that. I just like this color.
So what's the next step with this? You got it painted, now what comes next?
So, the next step, that's a great question on a restoration. My next step on this car is, first of all, I've got a windshield coming for it. I'm going to get the glass in it. The molding's out, getting plated. I want to get glass in it. I want to get the deck lid so that I get my rubber stops and a seal on it so it doesn't get slammed and damaged. But underneath, I'm going to clean it all up, and the engine's over there, right? So I'm slowly building that. It's just this bit by bit. I get the bumpers out. So my next step is essentially get the glass in, put the bumpers on, and just start putting some shiny stuff on it. So every time I look at it, I get a little happiness, right? Yeah.
What about a car cover?
Car cover, yes. So that's the reason I'm putting the glass in, okay? Because I want the glass in. I'm going to put the top frame back on it. Perry and I are going to remount that so I can put it up and I put the cover on it. If I put a cover on it right now, and I have in the past, it rips the cover because it doesn't have the so yes, I'll keep it covered during the process. I have a cover. I'm just waiting for the other stuff to get it done. So.
This has more high-performance stuff for a Rolls-Royce, right? Because it's convertible. Is the suspension different? The speedometer?
No, you're thinking of Bentley. Bentley was more high performance, and typically when they went to the Turbo series. But no, this is a Rolls-Royce. This is a Silver Shadow, basically. It has a two-door body on it. There's nothing high performance about this car. It's going to sway and roll, and no emission controls on this whole thing. Not for the faint of heart to do this kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure I have most of the parts. Now, one thing you'll notice that the door doesn't close. Watch this. The two doors, even this big heavy car, two-door, look at that. Now, I don't want to damage anything here. Because it's up off the ground. The body is flexing. There's no roof on this car. So if I get it down, so the weight's on the wheels, it flexed that much. Kind of
Did
strange.
they beef up the frame at all for a convertible, or the same frame?
Here's a perfect, yes, this is a 73 convertible. This is a Corniche. And if you look underneath, they bolted in across an X-member here. And that's to help with the flex, but it'll still be hard shutting the doors when it's up in the air. That's all they did, basically. Not much, huh? When you figure this car is 3 tons. Not much at all.
But the Cloud convertibles have something in the engine compartment, an extra strut.
Well, the Cloud is a different car. This is a unibody car, meaning the body is the frame, okay? And it has subframes, one to hold the engine and front suspension. They have another subframe back here that holds the rear suspension. Those are bolted on. Silver Cloud, like over here, if you want to come and look at this,